Hey you, welcome back. This video is going to finish up the neurographic art piece that I started in the first video, just to show some color. So I'm going to do a little bit coloring, but as I'm looking at this now, after just kind of sitting with it, and I did add some other the flourish pieces inside of the outside of it. I think I'm going to add some more circles into here to give it a little bit more interest. Okay, I fixed those. And they're okay, but it does give a little more interest here, which was needed. It's possible I would have to do something here that needs some interest. When I color, since I don't really have I just kind of go by feel. I'll start putting colors down and then kind of move around on the page so that, they're kind of balanced out and it's just what looks good to the eye. As I said, this is my favorite color right now. Well, it has been for a while, and I have a tendency to use it a lot. It's probably in every painting, drawing, in my art journals. This color in general is going to be in there. And I don't know why. I mean, I love all colors, but you get into where something is kind of like your favorite color, and that's just kind of your go-to, and that's okay. But it's like, do you have a favorite color? Like, yeah, but really all colors are beautiful. They all have a place. May not use them all the time, but there's a purpose for them. Example, like I'm not a really big fan of like primary orange. I don't like it, but if it's a burnt orange or a rusty orange, then I absolutely love that color. So we're going to do that color over here too. And I haven't decided if I'm going to color in the little flourishes. I didn't on the last one, and I really like that idea of the black and white around the border and then color in the center. But I don't know, I think it might, if I could choose a color that I think brings all these colors together, then I just might do that. But I haven't decided yet, and I don't need to right now, so it's okay. I am not a colorist. These are my Prismacolor pencils. I absolutely love them. I love their colors, but I'm not a colorist. People that that do this professionally, or even just artists that work in pencil, I'm in awe, because it is incredible what they can do. I know, I guess it's been a while. Last time it was in downtown in one of the framing shops, but it also doubles as a gallery, and they had drawings in there from, I guess it's been a while, from the high school, and they were in pencil and absolutely blew me away. Beautiful, beautiful work, beautiful details, but it was the blending, the actual blending of all the colors was pretty incredible. So I don't have any background with, formal school or teaching in art. I really like these purple colors, these purple lavenders. Purple's another one of the colors that, I don't know, I've gone through phases on where everything is purple. But I think that most girls do at some point. I don't know, I remember 8th grade. 8th grade was probably a purple nightmare. Everything was purple. Okay, so we'll start here. And so I'm just going to continue coloring. And as with this type of art, use what you have. I actually think that it would probably be fun just to play in crayon. I don't have any crayons, surprisingly or not. You would think that I do, but I don't. And you know what? Maybe I'm going to get some, because I think that this type of would just be fun. This is just doodle work for me. It's good practice for me, because I've been doing a lot of experimenting in abstract and printmaking. So I'm really liking all of this for just as warm-up exercises. You know, get your hands warm when you're drawing, and just, you know, playing with color. You can play with different color palettes. Trying not to use the same colors that I typically gravitate towards. I think we all do that. You get into something that's comfortable, and that's just kind of where you want to live and hang out because you know it, it's familiar. But really it's when you challenge yourself to do something that you normally wouldn't do, and to experiment and see what you come up with. You probably find something new that you love, and then that becomes part of your routine as well. So I don't know. I would, but I think this is going to be great for that. I have been enjoying this. And so this morning I was going through art journals, as I said before in my other video about, you know, saving your artwork and seeing your progression. And so I kind of did that for myself. I picked up a couple of them, and wow. So really the keys to it are consistency, discipline, and practice. But, you know, really that goes for anything in life. I have a really good friend that lives that and is very successful in everything that they attempt. It's pretty incredible, but it's not because they look at or anything. It's because they put the work in, they put the time in, and really that's just the key. If you want to be successful, you got to put that time in, and put the time into things that are important to you. So if it's worth doing, then it's important. If it's something that you just gonna halfway attempt it, then really is it that important to you? Then why are you gonna waste your time there? Of course, there are some things we have to do in order to, just in our regular lives, that we don't like, but I'm not talking about that kind of stuff. Okay. Anyways, so this is kind of what I'm working on. I'm using this blender pencil here. I'm not even sure if I'm using it right, but it does seem to help with some of the blending out of the color. Of course, I am using watercolor paper, so it does have a texture. So originally I was going to do this in watercolor, but then at the last minute, I changed my mind and decided I wanted to go with my pencils and play with them. These would probably blend out a lot better on a smooth paper than watercolor, but that's okay. I like the look of it. So we're just gonna keep moving. It's like, what do I want to go to next? Kind of feel like I limited my color palettes here. Maybe we'll go with this green. This is a great green. I usually have a tendency to go with darker colors, but this green just gives a freshness and a nice pop. It's like, I think it's like clean, if that's a word you want to describe color. But yeah, it's just coloring, just having fun. Do what you want to do. Go into and find another, possibly another green. It's not too late to introduce another color in here, I think. I don't know. What's the worst that can happen? We put it in there and it's the odd one. There's nothing wrong with that. It stands out. It dares to be different, right? Okay, now I'm kind of babbling. All right, I will be back. Okay, well, I've completed it. I did decide to color the little flourishes, and I figured I needed some yellow to help balance the green a little bit, and just to give it a little define the spaces. Overall, it was fun to make. Is it my favorite one? Probably not, but it was fun. I learned some lessons along the way, and that's always a good thing, but it's a great exercise. You know, this type of art it's meditative. You're not really supposed to think about it too much. Just kind of, you know, do what feels right at the moment, and just kind of go with the flow on it. So that's the completed one. And I did say that I would show you the other one in the other video where I finished adding the color, and I did add the color here. And so this is my favorite, but I would have to say that I probably took more time doing the flourishes than I did on the other one. And I also have flowers in here too as well, which I think this is why I really like this one, as well as the color choices. I think they're bright and they're bold, and it's a great contrast against the black and white. Now, so this is the very first one that I did. As you can tell, it was back March 31st. As I said, you know, I saw it and it was late at night, grabbed what I had. I had some a Sharpie, and I had some of these, I believe these are alcohol markers, and just kind of got the idea of what it was supposed to be. As I said, I love the color palette. I think the shape is really great if, you know, I had cleaner lines on it, but it's okay because, you know, it was just a learning curve. It's just something to try to see if this is something I would like to, you know, continue with, because I found it to be interesting. Then here is another one here. Obviously I did not finish it, but you could see, as I was talking about before, you can see where the original design was and the thick marker, and then I went back in with a thinner marker, and then I added these circles to give more interest. So I may finish this one because I think the placement of the little circles are quite cute. And do I have another one? Nope. I thought I had some more. All right, well, that is the conclusion of this, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you'll give it a try. Bye.